Hello everybody. Our names are the group is confirmed by Ramirez and Yunis, and today we are going to talk about the sexual reproduction in animals. That's our project of biology. I hope you enjoy. Sexual reproduction is the process in which new organisms are created by combining the genetic information from two individuals of different sexes. There exist two types of reproduction, asexual and sexual. Today, me and Yunis are going to talk about the sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction typically requires the sexual interaction of two specialized organisms called gametes, which contain half the number of chromosomes of normal cells that are created by meiosis, with typically a male fertilizing a female of the same species, created the fertilized cycle.
This process of organisms whose genetic characteristics are derived from those of the parental organisms. Most organisms from two different types of gametes in this anisogamous species. The two sexes are referred to as male producing sperm or of microspores, and female producing ova or megaspores.
Now, let's talk about the reproductive systems of male and female. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the reproductive systems of the male and the female. So, in the male part, the penis is the male organ used in sexual intercourse. It has three parts: the root, which attach to the wall of the abdomen, the body or shaft, and the glans, which is the cone-shaped part at the end of the penis. The glans, also called the head of the penis, is covered with a loose layer of skin called foreskin. This skin sometimes removed in a procedure called circumcision. The opening of the urethra, the tube that transports the semen, and the urine, that is the tip of the penis. The gland of the penis also contains a number of sensitive nerve endings. Now, with the testes or the testicles, these are oval organs about the size of large olive vests that lie in the scrotum, secured at either and by a structure called spermatic cord. Most men have two testes. The testes are responsible of making testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, and the generative sperm. Within the testes are coiled mass of tubes called seminiferous tubules. That these tubes are responsible for producing sperm cells. Now we have the urethra. The urethra is the tube that carries the urine from the bladder to outside of the body. In males, it has the additional function of ejaculating semen when the male reaches the orgasm. When the penis is erect during the sex, the flow of urine is blocked from the urethra, allowing only semen to be ejaculated at orgasm. Okay, now let's talk about the seminal vesicles that are sac-like approach that attach to the vas defenders near the base of bladder. The seminal vesicles produce a sugar-rich fluid that is named called fructose that provides sperm with a source of energy to help them move. The fluid of the seminal vesicles make up most of the volume of a man's ejaculatory fluid or ejaculate. The prostate is a walnut-sized structure that is located below the urinary bladder in front of the rectum. The prostate gland contributes additional fluid to the ejaculate. Prostate fluids also help nourish the sperm. The urethra, which carries the ejaculate to be expelled during orgasm, runs through the center of the prostate gland. The epididymis is a long coiled tube that rests on the backside of each testicle. It transports and stores sperm cells that are producing the testes. It also is the job of the epididymis to bring the sperm to maturity, since the sperm that energy from the testes are immature and incapable of fertilization. During the sexual or usual contractions force the sperm into the vas defenders. The vas defenders is a long muscular tube that travels from the epididymis to the pelvic cavity to just behind the bladder. The vas defenders transport mature sperms to the uterus, the tube that carries urine or sperm to outside the body in preparation for ejaculation. The urinary bladder is a muscular sac in the pelvis just above behind the pelvic zone. When empty, the bladder is about the size and shape of a pear. Urine is made in the kidneys to travel down to tubes called ureters to the bladder. The bladder stores urine, allowing the urination to be infrequent and controlled. The colon or scrotum is a loose foot-like sac of skin that hangs behind and below the penis. It contains the testicles, also are called testes, as well many nerves and blood vessels. The scrotum acts as a climate control system for the testes. For normal sperm development, the testes must be at the temperature slightly cooler than the body temperature. Especially the muscles in the wall of the scrotum allow it to contract and relax, moving the testicles closer to the body to warm or farther away from the body to cool the temperature. Well, that was all of the male reproductive system. Now let's talk about the female system.
Now let's talk about female reproduction system. The vagina is a canal that joins the cervix, the lower part of uterus, to the outside of the body. It's also known as the birth canal. The uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped organ in the hormone to develop fetus. The uterus is divided into parts: the cervix, which is the lower part that opens the vagina, and the main body of the uterus called the corpus. The corpus can easily expand to hold a developed baby. A channel through the cervix allows sperm to enter and menstrual blood to exit. The ovaries are small oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus. The ovaries produce eggs and their hormones. Fallopian tubes. These are narrow tubes that are attached to the upper part of the uterus and serve as tunnels for the egg cells to travel from the ovaries to the uterus. Conception. The fertilization of an egg by a sperm normally occurs in the fallopian tubes. The fertilized eggs then move to the uterus, when it implants into the lining of the uterus wall. Of the cervix is to allow much more blood than the uterus into the vagina, and direct the sperm into the uterus during the intercourse. The opening of the cervical canal is normally very narrow.
Well, that was all our biology project. We hope that you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.